suppose many people have lots of great ideas. And the challenge, there are two problems with a great idea. One is that you're probably the wrong person to implement it. And the other is that you're not done when you have that great idea. And so how can you learn to be better at coming up with ideas? And what can you do with your great ideas you don't know what to do with? One example, I like the idea of colored salt. That way you can do a better job seeing how much salt you put on your food. But if I did that and brought it to market, in the end, I think I would be just test marketing for Morton. And so rather than go and start a business, which I think wouldn't ultimately succeed, but I still think it's a great idea, let me put it out there and see what the world will do with it. See if I'm right or if I'm not. The most popular idea on the website is brake lights that shine brighter when you slam on the brakes. Okay, so I think that's a great idea. But then other people have contributed comments to help appreciate how you can do even better. So not only have the light shine brighter, but have it change from green to red. Put a brake light on the front of the car, because if you're approaching an intersection, you want to know, is that car slowing down or not? Have a rear-facing horn. So that way, if the person hits the horn, the car behind you also knows that there's a challenge, not just the one in front of you. And then my favorite is having the brake light also go on the moment the person takes the foot off the gas. Because their foot's heading to the brake, but basically you can know before it gets to the brake that's where they're going. Because if they take the foot off the gas really quickly, and by the way, if you make a mistake and put the brake light on by extra times, it doesn't really matter. And so you might get that brake light going on 1/10 of a second quicker, and that could prevent an accident. So somebody starts off with a really good idea, brake lights that shine brighter when you slam on the brakes, and then by the time it's gone through this community, it's really been improved. Some people are going to be much better critiquing and improving ideas, other people are proposing them, and this allows those type of people to find each other. Often we sort of beat up, put down the iconoclasts, the creative types who are coming up always with better solutions. You know, if it's not broke, I'm breaking it and I'm doing it better. And this is a place where whynot.net, they can find each other and discover they're not alone, that their ideas really aren't crazy. Your idea better be 10 times better than what's out there, not 10% better, because you're going to have worse problems in terms of capital. You're going to have trouble hiring great people when you're starting out because nobody's ever heard of you. Your cost structure isn't going to work. Your distribution system is going to be terrible. So all of those things are going to conspire against you. And therefore, if your product or your service isn't so much better than what's out there, that people can become passionate about what you do, no point in spending all that effort. I'd say, one, you can be a great person who understands grammar, and that doesn't mean you're going to write a fabulous novel. So game theory is a tool, and I'd say absent the tool, you're probably going to be in trouble. Some people are perfectly natural at it, whether it be Rupert Murdoch is probably the leading example. It can help you be a much more sophisticated negotiator, parent, strategist. But if you don't have the foresight, if you don't have the information to put in there, it's not going to give you the answer. That's not what it's designed to do. And so I think it can help you get up to speed much more quickly, and it may help you reach a conclusion. So I would say that the people I've met who have been the most successful executives are applying this in everything that they do. And to me, it sort of allows me to get up to speed very quickly in lots of different situations. It's pretty much the case now that every student who's gotten an MBA for the last 10 years has had some exposure to this. I mean, in some ways, Mike Porter really brought game theory into business strategy. So you don't have to say, oh, this is game theory every time you're using it. And therefore, I guess I'd say everyone who we teach the Black-Scholes option formula isn't able to then go out and make Warren Buffett-like investments either. The art of strategy. It is an opportunity, anyone from a high school student to an executive, to appreciate how game theory applies to your business, your life, to understand whether it be motivations, incentives, how what you do sends signals to others, how to read signals that they're sending to you, how to structure a game, not just play the game, and we do it through lots of examples. There may be one equation in the book, but not much more. And so through this storytelling and anecdotes, you'll really have an introduction to what it was that John Nash did and what people talk about when they're doing game theory, so you'll be able to understand it and use it. If you really want to be kind, share it with others too, so you don't just have an unfair advantage.